Art is everywhere. Every culture throughout time has their version of it. We build huge, expensive buildings to house what we feel are the best examples of it. But how do we determine if art has value? Philosophers have debated this throughout the ages. There is much written about art and beauty. Is only the beautiful of value? There are market forces that determine art's value, to be sure. But that's not the kind of value we're looking for here. How do we as a culture decide what is significant to us, worth saving and revisiting over and over? How do we as a culture decide what art has value? I would suggest that art that carries significant meaning has value. But how do we find the meaning in a work of art, and how do we decide if it is significant? That's what we're here to investigate. There's a concept from psychology known as Gestalt, for which a simplified definition might be the unified whole. When we first come into contact with an artwork, we generally see a holistic overview. As we explore further, we see that the artwork is made up of many parts. These may include colors, shape, ideas, symbols, materials, even time. Many elements interact. But how can these inert elements convey meaning? What is it that is other than the sum of these parts? How might we be able to discover this meaning of the artwork? Is this otherness where the meaning lies? Because we are studying art, we need a way to approach artworks in a way that makes some sense for us. How do we analyze an artwork to understand how all the parts work together and decide if they work together well? Dr. Renee Sandell from George Mason University has developed a template to decode art, the FTC palette, which uses the categories form, theme, and context. We're going to explore how using these three concepts might help us understand art more deeply. First, we'll have to figure out what exactly each category means. We need to explore how these three categories interact in a work of art. Then, and here's the fun part, we need to decide if this interaction is interesting and has any relevance to us.